when you guys started and what you guys are all about.
That's a big bass.
Big bass. Anyways.
For those who don't know us, we are Team RUFSTR. My name's EJ.
I'm Ben.
And we started RUFSTR back in 2013 when we built the race boat that's behind us and began touring the US and North America, racing in professional offshore races all over the place and winning a lot of them too.
We decided to pick up a camera about 5-6 years ago and start filming our journey, and that's what we're doing now. EJ and I have both been coming up here to Lake George for years now, and we met at some point a really long time ago and pretty much instantly realized that we've been doing the same things, liking the same stuff, have the same exact hobbies right away, and had just been doing them separately, and so we joined forces and started doing them together.
So what is the meaning behind RUFSTR?
It was originally my dad's license plate in 1990 and for many years thereafter, and it stands for Are You Faster? I grew up powerboating, my dad grew up powerboating, his dad grew up powerboating, so it's really been in the family for a long time. Since I was young, we've been going out on fountains and cigarettes on the lake.
In terms of building from the ground up, it was skill and abilities. It's hard to build a boat, it's hard to know how to do it, and it's hard to race. And then I think today, our bottleneck is just getting everything done. You know, we want to go out and use the boat and film content, but then that content needs to get edited, and then we need to make sure the boat's working. So
we spend a lot more time working on the boat and spending money on buying things than we do actually using the boat. It's not the most practical boat. Granted, we've tried to make it the most practical race boat there is, between fitting a lot of people, fitting no people, being able to go cruise out in a bay or actually going in a race, having mufflers that we can swap out for tailpipes. All of these things to try to make it usable. However, outside of the summer, all winter is working on things, fixing things, upgrading things. It is a lot of time behind the scenes wrenching.
And I think that another thing that people don't realize is, in addition to the wrenching, another big time suck is the research that goes into it. Because when it comes to professional motorsports, it's not just plug and play, buy a part online, toss it in the boat. Or a lot of it is novel, unique setups and custom work that you need to really research and figure out a solution to, because no one's ever done it before. And if you're trying to win a race, you're trying to have a unique setup, and having a unique setup means trying to figure out problems that no one else has encountered before.
The engine fires up and you launch. What's going through your head?
It is just a feeling that's hard to describe, to feel it reverberate through your body, to just feel the responsiveness of putting it into gear and hitting the gas, and particularly at a race too. Your body is just pumping adrenaline.
It feels like you're in a washing machine mixed with a time warp, mixed with...
It feels very fast. There's no other way to put it. 130 in a car feels slow compared to 130 on a boat. When you're on the water, hitting waves and the boat's moving a little bit, you've got wind in your face. You know, imagine being in a convertible or no windshield at 130 in a car. It's just breathtakingly fast. So the craziest thing that's ever happened to a race that's really thrown a wrench in things is we were on a 4-race winning streak, and then we rolled the boat over in a turn in Port Huron, Michigan, and sunk it. And it got dragged out and craned out, and we had to rebuild everything. So that being said, we did race the following weekend. Johnny at Performance Marine was kind enough to lend us his race boat. We slapped RUFSTR on the side of it and continued getting the points in order to place in the national championship throughout the season. Shout out to Team Sarah's Performance Marine, Johnny and Jason there, some of my best friends who build the best race boats and engines in the world. So being close friends with them really helped too. So our biggest goal right now is we just finished rigging the boat with our new RUFSTR Racing 900, and we are trying to find the right prop to hit 100 miles an hour, which mathematically with the prop slip we should, but there's a million different adjustments in a prop that most people don't know about. Every little piece of the plane has an impact, and to get that prop slip down and with our power hit 100.
My number one goal is getting behind the wheel for the first race. We're practicing and we're training and we're trying to get there. I haven't done a race yet, but hopefully with the boat set up as it is, we'll get back out there once we have some more time and we can see how it goes.
If a kid were to ask you how to get into powerboat racing, what advice would you give them?
My best advice would be to work as hard as you can, save up as much money as you can, and go buy a 16 or 18 foot Donzi.
Oh, totally agree. They are fairly affordable for a boat and very quirky, easy to work on. That's how you can really hone your skills. That's how I honed my skills on a small Donzi.
It opens so many doors. I couldn't have imagined how many doors something like that would open.
And also, if you want to get into racing, get involved at the races. You can go volunteer, learn more about racing, speak to the teams, get involved, make friends. Having a network like that, just by going to the races and speaking to the people and helping out, that's huge for getting involved.
This is our passion. When it comes to going all in, this is what we do in our free time. We work super hard so that we can do this stuff, and being able to share with other people is just fuels the passion even more.
If you were to take one thing away from your guys' story, what would you want it to be?
Do what you love. You don't need access to all this stuff to love these things, and if you work hard and you're patient and you're motivated, anything is possible.